While the cruising industry continues to gather pace overseas, in Australia it's still very much up in the air. But are we on the brink of an international travel restart? I'm Adrian, the Cruise and Travel Guy. As always, thank you for subscribing to my channel, and if you haven't done so yet, please hit that subscribe button. In breaking news today, the Australian federal government has confirmed that the international travel ban is set to expire for states that achieve certain vaccination targets. The Prime Minister is expected to make an announcement this afternoon with further details. The travel ban was first tied in with a cruising ban in March 2020 and most recently was extended through to December 17th. In the scope of this news, cruising still remains an unaddressed topic, but I do hope that this afternoon's press conference reveals more information. Once the federal government has given its approval, New South Wales is expected to lift its ban on international travel, and that should come in line with its 80% rate of vaccination, which is expected at the end of this month. It's definitely exciting times for the travel industry, as this is the first time that we've had confirmation that the travel ban is actually coming to an end. Previously, the New South Wales State Premier Gladys Berejiklian had said, "We believe by 1 December we will be at that COVID normal state where hopefully we will be booking our international travel. Once the Prime Minister gives that green light, we will be able to go overseas as well." It looks like that green light is just about here. I'll be sure to keep you updated with any further developments as they occur. According to the UK edition of Travel Weekly, the global cruise industry is expected to have 80% of its worldwide fleet operational by the end of this year, which is represented by around 220 ships. Richard Fain, CEO and chairman of Royal Caribbean Group, said that he anticipates that Royal Caribbean ships will be back at 100% rate of occupation in its core markets by the end of this year. That now makes me wonder if Australia is considered a core market for the purpose of this discussion. Well, what might that mean for cruising locally? Royal Caribbean remain the only major cruise line to have scheduled cruise departures from Australia this year, with their first being on December 13th from Sydney. Through to the end of January, all of their cruises will sail exclusively within New South Wales, which is in line with the state being the first to embark on intrastate and international travel. I can also tell you that within the past 48 hours, pricing for that first departure on the 13th of December has risen substantially. A standard 3D category balcony stateroom was only yesterday around $1,200 per person twin share, still quite substantial, and is now priced at over $2,000. Are these price rises a sign that capacity will be limited on initial sailings, or are they in line with the expectation that cruise-starved Aussies will be jumping on board as soon as they can? I suspect we'll know one way or another very soon. And amidst the continuing uncertainty around cruising in our part of the world, the New Zealand government decided it was the perfect time to increase the traveller levy. The border processing fee has been increased from New Zealand $21.06 to $36.72. The change comes into effect from December and means that passengers will be slugged an extra fee when they travel, even though there's no clarity as to when that might be. And local line P&O Australia is giving you a chance to support the cruise industry and win a cruise. The line will be holding their Fly the Flag virtual event on Thursday, October 14th. Family-friendly entertainment will be live streamed from the Pacific Adventure via the company's Facebook page. I've included a link in the description below where you can find out more information about the event and how to win that cruise. In a changing of the guard moment, Ster Mermel, president of P&O Australia and Carnival Australia, has been transferred to Carnival UK. He will swap Australia's sunshine for the UK's rolling green pastures as he steps into the role of president and oversees Cunard and P&O UK. In his place, Marguerite Fitzgerald will now be the new president of P&O Australia and Carnival Australia. Fitzgerald comes to the role with an extensive background in travel, and I'm sure will lead our local lines to much success as the cruise industry restarts slowly. And relatively close to home, Royal Caribbean have announced that Quantum of the Seas will continue with its cruises to nowhere from Singapore. The sailings first commenced before the end of 2020 and will now be continuing through to April 2022. They have been extended a number of times, both indicative of their sheer popularity and the lack of alternative voyage options for the ship. And continuing with news from the city-state, Royal Caribbean have confirmed that Quantum Ultra class ship Spectrum of the Seas will be home ported in Singapore between 2022 and 2023. That's about it for this week's cruise news update. Hopefully some exciting times are just around the corner where I can confirm with you, hopefully, that travel will be restarting and with that cruising. So make sure you subscribe to my channel to stay up to date with any changes. If you are interested in booking a cruise from 2022 and beyond, head to my website, thecruiseandtravelguide.com.au. If you haven't followed me on Facebook and Instagram yet, you can do that at The Cruise and Travel Guide. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. The travel ban was first initiated in March 2020 and encompassed cruising as well. The travel ban was tied in with a cruising ban in March 2020 and up until this point has been extended every so often. The global cruise industry is expected to have 80% of its... Are these price rises a sign that these... Or is it a sign that the cruise line knows they will be sailing and knows how Aussie starved? No. The change comes into effect in December. The change comes into effect from December and means that passengers will be...